How's it going, Scrub Gamers? Welcome back to another video. This one's a bit special in the fact that normally this month I'm doing the Cube Drafting 101 series, but today I'm going over a new deck because all this stuff from Red was released on the website. So all the red cards have been spoiled, and one of the new leaders, if you haven't seen it, is Launch, which is a new red archetype, King Piccolo Saga. It's one of the two red decks that comes out in set 12, and since all the red cards were revealed, I thought I'd do a bit of testing with it, and it's actually really fun. Like, it won't be like anywhere meta or anything like that. It's still a fun deck and a nice flavoured deck as well to play if you're interested in set 12. And what I'll do is I'm going to go through my deck list that I've been testing out and doing pretty well with, happy with, through some testing so far. So if you want to try it, you're welcome to. So if you didn't know, launches from the Dragon Ball series, so before Dragon Ball Z, the original Dragon Ball series. And she has a thing of where anytime she sneezes, she switches between her personalities, which is the more innocent, unaware side, which has purple hair, and then when she sneezes, she turns into the blonde, kind of tomboy, kind of like wreaking havoc kind of person, and that's represented pretty well in the leader, because as you can see on the leader on the screen, there is no awaken skill, as you can see on the front side, and there's no awaken symbol at the top corner on the back side. So if you're wondering how she flips over, she's got two autos on her front and two autos on her back. She got the same auto on both sides, which is the first one on the front, which is auto once per turn. When you combo, draw one card. So almost similar to Hercule, where you combo with a card to draw cards, but you'll be flipping over quite consistently using some of the cards in the deck, which mean you'll be able to get the draw for both sides. So she does draw quite a lot. From my testing, she draws a lot of cards. And most of the time when I've used the deck, I've been close to decking out before my kill turn, before finishing off, which is a bit troublesome. The other auto she's got on, which is also similar on both sides, is the second one, which is when a card in your life is flipped face up by one of your red card skills, you may flip this card over. If you do, draw one card, and you can flip your leader card over to that side for the turn. So, for example, if you're on your front side and you trigger an effect that flips over a card in your life, you can then go trigger the auto, so that since the card's been flipped, flip it over and then draw a card. But then if you do flip over another card in your life, you can't flip it back over using the other side's effect, which means that once you flipped over once, you're not flipping over again for that turn. But it's not too bad, because generally what you're going to do is on your turn you're going to want to be on your start off on your front side. On your opponent's turn you want to start off on your turn you want to start off on your back side, and on your opponent's turn you want to start off on your front side, so that way when they attack you can combo, flip either and flip it back over to be your back side, and on your opponent's turn you want to swing it on your front side and flip over to your back side in the combo, mainly because you want to get the flipping and drawing, and also because on the back side it's got the third auto the front back side has, is when this card attacks, choose up to one of your opponent's cards, and it gets minus 5,000 power for the battle, which means when it's swinging at 15k, you can put it under 10, combo to draw a card, then flip, and you'll still be 10k combo hitting your opponent's leader. And also it's a nice way that if you don't need to flip over, or you're not gonna you don't care about minusing your opponent's power, you can then pick off things on your opponent's side every time it swings that are 5k or less, which is quite handy. It does come in quite handy in some cases, and it's quite interesting. But so that's the leader. It basically flips back over and forth, and you're drawing essentially 3 cards a turn from the leader, which is really good. So on the new cards, you got the Bulma Unison, which is the new Unison in the set, which is a 1-cost red Unison, 1k power. Doesn't have any minus marker skills, and it's a +1 marker skill, but it's a blocker, and it also has a auto of once per turn, if your leader card is a red Earthling only card with 10,000 power or less, When a marker is removed from this card by opponent's attack, you can flip it to one card in your life face up, and in the turn flip all your face up cards in your life face down. So this is one of the 3 different ways you can use flip over your life face up to trigger the opponent's your leader to flip over, and that's the auto. So like you can play it for 1, use a +1 skill that I'm going to go over in a minute, and then when you block with it, you can flip your leader over. So there's one way. That's one way to flip over. And the good thing is, it's a 1-cost unison, which is easy to allow you to have Yamcha Merciless Barrage live. So that's a nice way to put a 15k body on the board, and also try and get rid of some of your opponent's battle cards, or reduce the power of some of them to more than 15. But the +1 marker skill is an activate main of, if your leader is a red Earthling only card, you can choose 1 card in your life and place it in, 1 card in your hand and place it in your life. And if you do, add 1 card from your life to your hand. So it's pretty good in it that you can arrange your life so you can put cards in your life if you want to, and grab back, put a card in your life and then grab back a new card that's from your life. So you can arrange your life to for some of the skills that with this deck become relevant to the flipping part. So the other 2 ways we have to flip over your life, because there's 3 different ways. We have the super rare from set 12, which is the Launch the Pure Warrior. Sorry, Launch the Pure Hired. So that is the super rare for this deck, and if you don't, what her skill does to help you flip over is, if your leader card it's got an auto and an activate battle. So the auto is, if your leader is a red Earthling only card with 10,000 power or less, when this card is used in a combo, flip it to 1 card in your life face up at the end of the turn. Flip all face up cards in your life face down, and then you can activate the auto skill on copies of this card for the turn. So it means only once per turn you can use the effect to flip over a card in your life. And it's got an activate battle, which is probably the best way to, is like one of the most easier ways where you're going to want to mostly put it from your front side to your back side after you've got this in drop. Which is, if your leader card is activate battle, if your leader card is a red Earthling only card with 5,000 power, so you need to be on your front side. Combo with this card from your drop area, so you get a free combo from your drop, which is really strong. So basically you're keeping a high hand count. At the end of the battle, send this card from your drop area to your warp. So on your front side, you can trigger this activate battle to combo it from your drop, which will trigger the auto to draw 1, and then the auto on itself to flip over a card from your life to allow you to flip over. So this is really strong, but at the end it gets warped, but then it essentially gives yourself an additional, it becomes 2 flips in different turns, which is really strong. So essentially you've got, as well as a Bocron's field 2 combo with the Bulma, which I'm going to go over now. You've got 12 ways, 13 ways to flip in a game, either from a blocker or one of the 4 copies of those cards plus launch can technically do it twice. And Bulma's got a similar effect, where it's a cantrip, so when you play it for 1 energy, you draw 1 card. And then his other effect, which is similar to launches, is if your leader card is a red Earthling only card, 10,000 power or less, when this card is using a combo, flip it to 1 card in your life face up. At the end of the turn, flip all face up cards in your life face down. So unlike launch, Bulma's auto isn't limited to being once per turn, because if you combo 1 launch, you can't use it for the rest of the turn on any copies. But Bulma, you can use it as many times as you can combo with them. But yeah, it's just a nice way to draw an extra if you want any open energy that you're not going to use, you can tap it for 1 to get a draw, and then combo with it to get the draw from the leader, and then flip it, allow yourself to flip over. So those are all at 4 maxed out, because they're cards that you require to make maximum use of your leader and gain that advantage. Now the other cards in the new set that we got that benefit really from your leader flipping over or flipping life is, the first one we have is the Goku, which is a free drop, unique critical, so you can only have 1 on the field, and it's got some critical pressure on it. 15k power as well, which is quite decent, means it still hits opponent's leader awakened. And then its effect is auto for 1 red, so pay 1 red. If your leader card is a red Earthling only card and you have 2 or more energy, so you need to be at least 2 energy for those effect, but normally turn 1 you're going to want to play a Bulma to get a draw, or the Yeah, normally you want to play a Bulma to get a draw. What you can do is when this card in your life is flipped face up by one of your red's card skills, you can place the top card of your deck in your life, then place this face up card from your then play this card face up from your life. If you didn't play a card, play this card face up in your drop area from your life. So this is very good in the odds cheat out for 1 energy from your life as well, and then replace your life with a brand new card from the top of your deck. So you can keep it at quite a high life total and make use of your life as well as a resource. Because that way you're not really losing anything from your hand, because when you combo with a Bulma or launch to flip over, you're drawing it back from your leader, and then the Goku's playing literally for 1 energy from your life and replacing itself in your drop with a top card of your deck. So that's really good and applies critical pressure. And then with the one next to it, we've got the TN ready for anything. Is literally, it does the same thing as Goku, but instead of having critical, it has double strike. So both of them are unique, but Goku's critical and TN is double strike. I'm only playing 3 of them because they've got uniques. I mean, if you have too many, they can clog. But with 3 of them, having 3 of them means there's enough for you to see them, and then but not have too many to clog in your hand. So if one is removed, you still got copies. But then if you got one, you're not going to be clogged with loads of them. And another, the other card we're playing from the the last card we're playing from the new set is the Launch Brown Counties. I can't read it from here on the screen because it's so tiny. It is Launch Brown's County's Most Wanted. There we go. So this is a never free drop unique critical, so similar to Goku, and he's got 2 autos. So it's got the first auto is auto, and it's also 15k in power as well. So like all 3 of them, most of your cards are threatening 15k your opponent's leader, even if they're awakened or not. And it's got an auto of 1 red, paying 1 red if your leader card is a red Earthling only card. When your leader card is flipped to its backside, you can play this card from your hand. So unlike the Goku and TM, you don't play this card from your life, you play it from your hand. Same energy cost though, the cheat out for 1, but you only get that effect when your leader goes is flipped to its backside. So when it goes from purple to yellow, or from the front to the back, you can tap 1 energy, play this, and then the other also is when this card is played, choose it to one of your opponent's battle cards with 15 power or less and KO it. So you've got quite a few ways to reduce the power of your opponent's battle cards. So with the, as you can see on the, you got the unit, you got the card play, you got the extra cards. Quite a few ways to that you can play almost for essentially either for free or for 1 energy at the most to minus your opponent's cards, and then when you flip over to your front side, you can then play this for 1 energy and pop something. I've only put it as 2 because it's unique, and it's not as easy to, is not as strong as it is for the Goku, because you're still playing for hand, whereas the Goku and TN they're playing for drop as well, and they're easy to play because they just all have to do is flip life, whereas with this launch you have to flip from your front to your backside, so it doesn't work if you flip from your back to your front. But those are all the cards I've included from the set 12, and then for other cards I've put in, as you can see, the Unison package of having 4 of the Yamcha and 4 of the Wolfman Fist. Wolfman Fist is such a superb card, extra card. Be able to play for, like, the Bulma doesn't really go anywhere. It's stays around quite easily, and if your opponent goes for it, your leader's safe. You're not going for your leader. You not you can just play another Bulma for 1 energy. And nothing really in this deck costs more than 2 energy, and that being the battle card counterplays we're going to go over in a minute. And the Yamcha is just always when your leader gets, your Unison's got 2 markers on, you can play it for free and minus 2 things that are on the board when your opponent plays something by 2, by 15k each, which is they've got a decent amount. Yeah, but the main thing is it gives you a 15k beat stick for free. Other things we have is we're playing 3 of the King Piccolo, the new ruler, because this is an easy way to drop a free double striker once a turn. Because once you play 1 using activate main, you can't play it anymore. So it gives you an extra way to drop a free battle card, threaten double strike as well, and avoid blockers if your opponent tries to use blockers to protect themselves. Other cards we're playing is a super combo I've decided to go for is Bulma Out of Venturing. And this is because with this leader, you don't really need to worry about life. You're normally protecting your life from comboing, and you don't really care about your what total your life is, because you're mainly using your life as a resource to play things like Goku and Tien, and just flipping over. And normally you're comboing, you get that extra draw. So normally you're not really going down to 4 life like so most super combos like that are not helpful. But when you do take a few damage, you're mostly aggressing your opponent. And at least with the Bulma, it not only gets a draw, you can use it either on the field to use as activate main, which is to choose one of your battle cards or unison cards that are red and give it a 5k boost. And also it's got a nicer way to, when you combo it, if on your turn, you get the added benefit. So on either player's turn, when you combo it, as long if the total between your life and your opponent's life is 8, then you get to draw a card, and if it's your turn, you get to play a 1-drop Earthling, which you can play so what you can technically do is combo with that Bulma, play the other Bulma, draw a card, then combo that Bulma to get the flip, essentially, which is really good. But normally you're not going to use that, but it's more that fact that you can use it when the life total between you and your opponent is 8, rather than waiting for you to get on the 4, or use something that doesn't, like you can replace it with Nappa if you want to, but I'm enjoying using the Bulma super combo instead at the moment. So what the other negates we've got is we've got Topo Richard's Aid and Android 17 Rebel Reinforcement. So they're both 2 cost negates. Topo requires you to discard a card from your hand. Topo is really a staple, I reckon, in most red decks, because the fact that it can end the whole turn by being played. Because when it's played, as you know, when it's played, it triggers his auto, which is when it's played. If your opponent wants to attack any more times for the turn, for each attack they have to discard 2 cards from their hand. So normally once you play this, your opponent's going to stop, and if they do continue to lose hands, and luckily you've got a lot of defense with like Wolf of Fang Fist, after image and stuff like that to protect yourself, to mean that you're not really going to be taking too much damage. And then Android 17 is another one, which is basically for 2 energy you play itself as a 15k, because that's the main way you're going to win, is by beating down with lots of 15k, lots of battle cards, lots of 15k, just draw loads of cards and whittle down your opponent's resources by attacking with beats little weenies. And the benefit of Android 17 is when it uses a counter skill, not only does it play itself, it also plays a 1-drop from the drop as well. So you can either bring back your Bulma super combo with it, then combo off, combo for another attack. You can bring back the flippy flip Bulma to draw a card, and then have it to combo another attack to flip a life to trigger for your leader, or even the launch you can do as well. But most of the time when you do it, you're going to be playing the Bulma cantrip to draw a card, then have the flippity flip, or the Bulma adventuring to get that additional super combo and 10k. 10k. And last, with the other extra cards as well, because I haven't gone over there, as I just realised, is we're playing 2 after image technique, because 2 is quite handy, because as I said, life is a resource, but you don't really go down that low, and this helps you go over any, like, if your opponent tries to go tool, you've got a nice way to kind of help yourself survive your opponent going in tool with a swing. And then we've also got 3 Core and Towers Secret Medicine. This is handy because where your leader's only a 5k on front and 10k on back, this is almost basically giving it a beat, even you need a bean for the turn, because you don't really, as I said, you don't really use your energy or pay more than 2 for anything. And while giving your leader a 5k for the turn, you also get to minus something 5k Fruit Barrier, which is nice to get rid of little weenie hard to remove things like the Bobbly Overseer in AOD, the 1-drop Wings in Slug, or basically any cantrips, anything that's 5k or less, or even then just reducing the power of something your opponent's attacking with by 5k for the battle is quite handy. And it gets Fruit Barrier, so it's normally going to go through and give you that 5k difference. And then the last 2 things we've got is a way to finish. That is quite easy because you draw a lot, and you basically can make it very powerful to finish off. Is Mirror and Hidden Power. So normally you're going to try and get your opponent down to 2 life by beating them down slowly, and then go all in, normally with your leader, or a battle card if you feel safe that it's not going to be removed mid battle. The Hidden Power is a nice way. It's a good card because sometimes you might not want to give your opponent you might want to do double strike if you don't see the mirror, or your mirror gets you don't see the mirror. Sometimes you might want to. It's better to have it than the Kai, because you can choose it and give it double strike. While this can open up to rule striking, like some people might do, sometimes it can come in handy more than always having double striking like Champa. And the mirror is a nice way to finish off by just being an overwhelm after you've used a drop. When you want to go all in and finish the game, you can drop it, and where you're drawing so much, you can unload a load of ways to put them down to one, like a load of cards to put them down to one, and drop mirror to guarantee a finish. So this deck decklist I've been playing, having a lot of fun with it. The flavour is really nice in that it's just the leader is as close as possible it can be to how she is in the anime, and it's just a fun. It's not, as I said, it's not going to be a massively competitive deck, but it is a really fun deck to play. I would recommend to try it out. Have fun with it. It's a nice casual deck, and I'm going to keep playing it and testing with it until we get the rest. Until we get the rest of the spoilers this week from Freezer decks. That's the one I'm more interested in. And once we do get all the cards revealed, I'll be doing some testing with the Freezer and do a deck profile on that as well. Because really, once we've got all the colours revealed, the only things we got the wait for then is any campaign ones like the reboot booster, that's a box topper for the set, or any secret rares that are revealed. But I don't think there's going to be a yellow secret rare in. I don't think there's going to be a red secret rare in this set, and I don't think yellow's going to be a secret. I think yellow's going to be an Omega secret rare for this set as well. But this is the deck profile. As I said, give it a try. Trust me, you'll have if you like drawing lots, you'll love this deck, and it's a nice little friendly deck to take to your locals as well. Thank you for watching. It's been a short video because it's a lot easier to go over this, and I'm trying to condense it down better in my videos. As with every video, give it a like if you enjoyed the video, the deck list, and my information on the deck. Actually, before I go, I'll just basically say, like, with the turn progression, you normally want to turn 1 use a Bulma the draw, or your blocker if you don't have a Bulma. Then turn 2, then you want to use the blocker, so that way you got the energy open to actually trigger the Goku or Tien if you hit him on life. And can even set them up then. And then once you get to turn 3, you normally just want to play things for 3 or for 1, and then leave your energy open for some negates to basically protect yourself. And you normally just after turn 3, you're just negating on your turn, free playing on your opponent's turn. You're not really playing much. You're either free playing or not playing much on playing things for 1 on your turn, and then playing things for free or for cheap on your opponent's turn. But also, lastly, as well, is if there's anything I haven't covered or anything you want me to go over more, just leave a comment down below in the description, in the comment section, and I'll be able to answer them as best as possible. If it's something you want to see a video of, let me know and I'll see if I can do it. And lastly, subscribe to my channel if you want to keep updated with deck profiles like this, and if my views on decks and things like that. Or even if you're interested in the cube drafting, subscribe as well, because I'll keep. I'm going to continue as I did. It's just an extra one, but I'm still doing the cube drafting 101 series for the rest of this month. Which, if you haven't seen it, check out the last one on leaders. But thank you for watching my video. It's been much appreciated. Thank you for the support, and I'll see you in the next video, which I'll be another one on the cube series. Bye bye.